Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's webinar. I am super pumped for today. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Michael Weaver, the owner of Weaver Sales Academy, and I am super pumped today because we're going to be talking about modern marketing for insurance agents to help you drive more business in from social media, from online. And I believe this is absolutely one area that you have to be focused on as an insurance professional to be successful in the future. And we brought in an expert with DJ Carroll, and I'll get to DJ here in just a little bit. Before I do that, I would love if you said hello. Let me know you're here. I'd love to know where you are tuning in from today. So what part of the country are you in? What's going on? I see Heather, Diane, Karen, Lindsay, and Nick Acosta. What's up, buddy? Libby, hello. James, Amanda, Anthony Hunt in the house. What's up, big dog? Samantha. We got Pennsylvania. We got Nebraska. We got Missouri. There we go. Got some Missouri folks, Texas, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, all the way up in Alaska. There we go, baby. All right, Minnesota, Chicago. Courtney Brewer in the house. What's up, Courtney? California, man. We represent today from the States. Michigan, let's go. All right, so again, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Look, I understand that time and attention are by far your most important assets, and I just want to applaud every single one of you for showing up today to get better, to focus on growing your business, focus on growing your career, and we are going to make sure that we absolutely deliver today. So, as I said, we brought in an expert today. He helps out thousands of insurance agents across the country. It doesn't matter if it is State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, American Family, Country Financial. He is helping all of them take their agencies to the next level by being able to dominate the online space. And so many of you may have heard of him before, but his name is DJ Carroll. He owns Carroll Media Group. And really what their focus is on is exactly what he's going to be talking about today, is helping you, the agency owner, or maybe someone in your agency that's dedicated to the online, the social media presence, and helping you all know exactly what to be doing and helping you along the way to attract more prospects so that you can convert those prospects into paying customers. And so DJ, I have a personal relationship with DJ. DJ is amazing. He's genuine. And that's what I love most about DJ. Not only has he mastered his craft and he is amazing at what he does, but he genuinely cares. And that's really who I try to associate myself with. And I couldn't think of someone better to bring on to our audience, our community, and be able to help you out. So without further ado, DJ, what's up, brother?
Appreciate that, dude. I couldn't have wrote a better intro myself. So, guys, I'm super excited to be here with you. I see you guys, we're tuned in from all over the country. So this is cool. I was giving props to Michael. You guys may or may not know he's been out in sunny Sedona. So living that retirement life out there in the sunshine. I'm like, man, I look like a pale marshmallow compared to this guy. Him and Courtney have been doing all that hiking and exercising. So, dude, thank you so much for inviting me on and hosting this. Diane, I see you saying hello to me, guys. Welcome to the MM4A Modern Marketing Secret Agent Social Media Blueprint. I'm excited. And, Michael, thanks so much for having me on, Day.
Yeah, DJ, we're pumped. And what I forgot to tell everyone is if you have questions, feel free to comment your questions throughout DJ's presentation, but we will be addressing all questions at the very end during our Q&A session. So feel free to put them in the chat or the Q&A. Either way, they will all get addressed. DJ, let's rock it, baby.
Yeah, man, let's get this thing moving. Guys, thank you so much. I'm going to share my screen real quick. I've got a short presentation, and I will tell you I'll talk really fast because we've got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. I want to be very respectful of your time. I know that you guys have made the decision to commit the next 60 minutes or so with us to better yourself, to improve your business. And I got the chat pulled up. John Tunnell, one of our clients, is in here. So appreciate you guys. I know some of you all may know me. Some of you all may not. I know that I've worked with a lot of agents, but today I'm going to be covering my insane social media blueprint that currently puts me in front of over 2 million sets of eyeballs per year, and how you can ethically steal it and implement it in the next 24 hours. We're talking about actionable things here today, okay? I'm not coming to you with, ideas or thoughts. I'm coming to you with real world information and the same blueprint that I use that you can take and steal and implement in your business starting today. Simply put, the secret agent strategy is how to extract a dozen extra policies from your social media in the next 28 days from scratch. This doesn't matter if you've got millions of followers or no followers. It doesn't matter if you've got multiple Facebook pages or no Facebook pages. What I'm going to teach you today, you and your team, if you have a team, you can implement, or you as a solo agent can implement. I've been doing this a really long time, guys. And for those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Coach Carroll. On the internet, I'm known by lots of people all across the world. Humble beginnings and big goals. It's our goal, my mission this year, to help another 1,000 agents maximize their social media and online presence. It's super important for you guys to get going on this, right? Back in 2013, I ran my very first Facebook ad. That year, Meta showed 1.5 billion ads, okay? 1.5 billion ads in the full year. Last year alone, 32 billion ads were displayed, okay? I don't tell you this to scare you. I just tell you that, hey, we got to get on the gravy train. I've been doing this a long time. I've been shouting from the rooftops, telling agents, you got to advertise on social media. You got to get your name out there and be known. And I'm much like you guys, right? A lot of us start from our roots. I'm a bootstrapped entrepreneur. I've never raised any cash. I don't know about you guys. Let me know in the chat. Has anybody ever called on their rich uncle? Did you borrow money from your rich uncle to start your agency? I'm guessing probably not. And so you and I are one and of the same. And so I want you guys to understand something that is super important to me, is that I want to help people that are much like me, right? These bootstrap entrepreneurs. I'm also a student and a practitioner. Right. I had to teach myself. I will tell you, my senior year of high school, I started my first business. It was mowing grass. And my parents came to me at my end of my senior year. They said, DJ, what are you going to do, man? You got 8 football scholarship offers. Where are you going to go to school at? And I said, guys, I love you, but I think that I'm just going to keep this mowing grass thing going, right? I'm going to be a business owner. And my dad kind of dropped his fork. I can still hear that fork hitting the plate. And he looked at me and he said, you were going to be the first kid in our family to ever go to college. I said, I know. I don't want to let you guys down, but man, this is fun. This business thing is a lot of fun to me. And I know I'm great at chemistry, but I think I could be a really good entrepreneur. And this was way back in 2007. This was before the word entrepreneur was cool, right? And so I started that first business with $300, built it to over $3 million in revenue, and sold it. And I don't tell this to impress you guys. I just tell you that anything is possible with the internet at our fingertips. I truly believe that we are in the best time ever in the history to be a business owner, and primarily, especially for you guys in the insurance space. I think that, back in the day, you didn't have you had an encyclopedia you would go find information from. Now the internet's at your fingertips. We can talk to our customers. I'm going to teach you guys about that today. I also want to drive home this point that I'm a student and a practitioner. These are my numbers. The slogan at Carroll Media is the numbers don't lie. On Facebook, I've got about 13,000 followers. Instagram, I got to update the slideshow. We're at about 13.7, 13.9, something like that now. And my YouTube channel gets in front of 100,000 eyeballs per quarter. This is why Michael asked me to come on to do this webinar for you guys today, is because he knew that this wasn't going to be something built out of fluff. I'm teaching you guys the exact same blueprint that I use, right? This is what I use to grow my business, my brand. And there's 2 things that are certain in the future. Let's take a quick pause here. This is a break from the presentation. Take your phone out, hit the QR code real quick. I'm trying to milk some more followers from the webinar. And my team said, hey, DJ, we got to put this QR code in here. It'll get us more followers. So I'll back to the presentation now. There's 2 things that are certain. There's 2 things that are certain. AI-powered technology is changing the way we do business. And the one thing that will stand along the test of time is a personal brand. And if you don't believe me, let me know in the chat. Has anybody ever heard of a guy named Shaquille O'Neal? Shaquille O'Neal, right? Look at that guy's personal brand. Look what he's been able to do with that. Icy Hot, Papa John's, Wingstop. I mean, you name it, man. The guy's a brand endorser for everybody, and that's because he has built a personal brand. I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in your insurance business. And I know right now you're thinking, DJ, no way, man. It's insurance. Nobody wants to listen to me talk about insurance. You're right. They don't. But they do want to hear you talk about what makes you, you. Okay? We'll get into that today. Let's talk about the potential of AI, though. Check this thing out, man. This is pretty wild. This is a cool little software that we use. I uploaded a bunch of selfies from my phone. That right there, my friends, is called a hallucination. I clearly do not have hair, but you got the Mr. Rogers red sweater look in here. We got the Marshall Mathers black T-shirt look in here. Some of these might be like, not so much. Some of them are like, yeah, that's actually pretty cool. It's pretty close to you, DJ. AI is insane, okay? And it's getting even more wild. Let me pull this off and make sure this audio is sharing through. This one's pretty funny here. This is no matter if you won or lost, doesn't matter. I think we're all just happy that it's over. But this just shows you the power of AI, guys, and it's coming to disrupt your business. It's pretty funny. Esther Jordan says even knives, yeah. Michael, good point. Michael said, you're the brand, you're your business. So again, guys, why do I show you this? I show you this because the business is changing. I want to give you this. This is my first freebie. I want to give you guys lots of tools, lots of value today. TheMultiverse.ai. You guys can go there. I don't own it. I don't get paid from it. TheMultiverse.ai. You guys can go there and check that out. It can generate headshots for you, which is pretty cool. You can do a couple different looks. You can get like white backgrounds, outside backgrounds. Because listen, I met an agent at a conference one time, and we can all agree that the insurance business has PMS. It's pale, male, and stale, right? But some of you ladies that are in the business, you're still rocking your headshot from the 90s. So we got to get that thing updated so that you guys are on looking exactly who you want to be, right? You don't want to give a business card like, that ain't you, Sherry, right? So the multiverse.ai, you guys can check that out. It's pretty cool. It's only a few dollars. And I want to talk to you guys, though, about the challenges that you're facing. Right now in your business, there are really three main challenges in your business. And before we get to these, I want to tell you a quick story about how this business got started. Back in 2016, I'd been running, I told you guys I ran my first Facebook ad in 2013. Yeah, Diane Davison, Nick's in here. He'll get you that. Yep. Thanks, Nick. On the ball, buddy. I told you guys I ran my first Facebook ad in 2013. Well, fast forward to 2016, a few years later, and I was pretty good at it, right? My lawn care company had built up. I was using Facebook to grow my business. And so I went to, excuse me, my State Farm agent, who was also my mentor. And I sat down at breakfast with him every couple of weeks, and he would mentor me as I was growing my business. Well, in 2016, I said, hey, man, I think this Facebook stuff is going to be powerful. I want to run some ads for you. He said, okay, cool. I'll give you $500. So he gives me $500. I go run his ads for a month. I come back. We sit down. We're at this little coffee shop, and he goes, DJ, I don't need to see anything that you've got presented here. I said, okay. I was thinking to myself, man, he's mad, right? Like now I'm thinking I pissed my mentor off, and not only did I not do a good job, but now my mentor is going to be mad at me. He said, no, none of that, DJ. I don't need to see it because of this. He pulls his phone up and he shows me screenshot after screenshot after screenshot of people taking screenshots of his Facebook ads that I had ran from him and text them to him and said, Mark, I saw you on Facebook. Mark, I saw you on Instagram. He said, man, I've never had advertising work like this. I don't get people sending me a picture on my billboard. I don't get people sending me a text message when they hear my radio ad. I don't get people taking a picture of a postcard or a newspaper ad and sending it to me. He's like, you got something here. You need to run with it. And so what I realized when I talked to Mark that day and what I realized we were helping Mark with, and really the three challenges that you guys face in your business, it broke down to this. The first is that traditional marketing is overpriced. Does anybody in here run Facebook, does anybody in here run TV or radio ads? Can you let me know in the chat? Does anybody in here run TV or radio ads? Anybody? 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 No. I'm guessing nobody. Yeah, Michael says negative. Yeah. Why? It's because it's too expensive. It doesn't make sense for you guys, right? Your customer acquisition cost is too high. The second one is you don't know what you don't know, right? And how many of you guys right now just aren't fully utilizing your social media presence because you don't know how to do it? Can you let me know in the chat? Don says, used to do radio. Okay, just a little slight delay. I'll just have to catch up on the chat here. Naomi says, no. Lindsay, not anymore. Diane says, I know my agent ran a radio. Cool. And so, yeah, here we go. Yeah, me. A lot of people. You don't know what you don't know. That's the big one. There it is. Yeah, now comes in. There's the chat. Thank you, guys. This is a dialogue, not a monologue today. So, and this isn't pre-recorded. We're here live. So, I want to have you guys in this chat. I want you guys to get the most out of this, okay? And then lastly is probably this one. Who's number 3? Let me know in here. Who's number 3? You just don't know. I'm sorry. Number 3 is you don't have the time. How many of you here just don't have the time? Diane says only know how to boost Facebook. We'll talk about boosting Facebook here shortly, or as I call it, the slot machine of advertising. Anybody here number 3? You just don't have time? Yeah. Crystal says 3 in all capital. John Tunnel, number 3. Michael says it's why you hire expert help. Exactly. Cool. Well, guys, listen, no matter if you're number 1, number 2, number 3, I'm going to crush all of these for you guys today. And again, I'm going to move fast. We're going to start with number 1 in here, traditional marketing being overpriced. And I go to a lot of trade shows and events, and you know, the number 1 thing that I see a lot of you guys being hooked on is leads, right? You come up to my trade show booth and you're like scratching. You're like, hey, man, y'all sell any of them leads over here? And we're like, no, we help you get unhooked from being a lead junkie, right? We don't want you guys being lead junkies. Michael and I have talked ad nauseum with this of agents that we have helped that come to us and they're like, you know, hey, man, I'm spending thousands of dollars on my credit card a month to buy leads, right? And I'm not saying they don't have a place. Surely there's a place for them. But I want to draw something out for you guys just to kind of drive this point home a little further. Mackenzie says that's the best meme for that. Thank you, Mackenzie. I appreciate it. I want to draw this out for you guys so that it makes a little more sense. Right now, you guys didn't know you were going to get an art show today, right? There are really 4 segments to the market, okay? The leads that you guys are buying are up here in this 3.5% quadrant. These are hot, right? These are people that know they have a problem. They're looking for the problem, looking to solve the problem, i.e. they're getting a quote, and they're more than likely going to buy in a very near future, right? Because that's it, right? Let's face it. Like, nobody wakes up on a Saturday morning and is like, gee, I think it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I got my coffee in hand. You know, I'm here on my farm in Kentucky. I'm looking at my horses. I think I'll go buy another insurance policy today, right? It doesn't work like that. We'd love if that's how it works. And I think this is going to be backwards. This is going to be fun. So I apologize if it is backwards coming across. This is 3.5%. Only 3.5% of people are in the market right now, right? There's only 2 reasons that people buy insurance. They either get a bad claims experience, or some of you guys would call that bad customer service. A lot of times it's not your fault. You're the agent. You didn't handle the claim, right? You did what you could. Claims team screwed it up. But a lot of times they have a bad – okay, it's not backwards. Cool. Awesome. Thanks, Nick. A lot of times they have a bad claims experience or they get a rate increase. Those are the only 2 reasons they go shopping, and that's this 3.5%. They're hot, man. They got a problem, they're looking for the solution, and they're ready to buy. The next piece is 6.5% of the market is hot, cold. They know they got a problem, they're actively getting quotes, but they're not ready to buy yet, okay? You guys tracking me on this? You getting this? The rest of the market is here, 30 and 60. They're hot, cold, cold. They got a problem. Maybe they're not super happy with their agent, but they're not actively getting quotes. They'd rather sip their coffee on their front porch. They're not going out and dialing the gecko and running around and getting a bunch of quotes, and they're sure is not buying, right? And then down here is cold, 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 baby. Cold 3X. These people don't even know who the hell their agent is, right? If I walk down the street, most people, they don't understand because they haven't done a great job with onboarding. That's something we'll talk about in another webinar. But here's the challenge. Everybody is fighting for this 10% when they're buying leads. What I'm going to talk to you today about is how to convert this 90%. This 90% of the marketplace that no one is talking to right now. And while everybody else is out here buying leads, I'm going to teach you how to build a brand so that when one of the 90 percentiles down here says, you know what? I just got an email. My rate just went up. I'm going to go shopping. Who am I thinking of? That Lindsay lady I see on Facebook all the time posting about insurance. I'm going to call her. And now guess what happens? I go to Google and I type in Lindsay State Farm. I don't type in auto insurance and 40677, right? Auto insurance near me. Right? When you guys do this, let me share this back up here. Lindsay says, Lindsay's got a great social media presence, guys. When you guys do this, when you build a brand, you guys get more exclusive leads, you lower your lapse cancellation rate, and you make more money. And it is all about top of mind awareness. Are you who they think of? Because if you're who they think of and you're driving your brand home, you're doing three things on social media. You're talking to your current clients, you're talking to your prospects, and you're talking to your referral base. Let me know in the chat, what's your referral base look like? Like, who do you guys get business from? Who are referrals that you think you could be interacting with and talking to on social media? Give you guys a second to type it in the chat there. Who's your referral base? Current customers, mortgage lenders, apartment managers. Yeah. Existing clients, current clients, realtors, loan officers. You guys got it. Now, let me ask you, how often are you interacting with those people? How often are you engaging with those people? How often are you sharing their content? Super important. It all comes down to this, guys. Attention. If I don't know you, I cannot spend my money with you. A lot of you all, listen, we're entrepreneurs, right? We solve problems for a living. And if we can't find a problem, we'll fucking make one up, right? This is the challenge a lot of us have. It's like we're always trying to solve problems. Really, the problem is that you just don't have enough tension around your brand. Some of y'all don't even have a brand. You're still flying the flag of some corporate agency, right? And you're like, that's my brand. No, it's not, dude. People don't buy insurance from companies. People buy insurance from people. You guys tracking me on this? You get this? Are you getting this? Let me know in the chat if you're getting this. Love it. I love it. I love it. Cool. Hey, how many of you guys remember that thing called the internet? Remember when that came out, the internet thing? Let's talk about that for a second, because it's not just a fad, guys. Communication has evolved, and here's how. In the beginning, we had hieroglyphics and cave paintings, right? Some like caveman would come up, he'd be like, ooh, ooh, ah, ah. It's like, I don't really know if that's exactly how a caveman sounds, but that's the best I can do for you on a Thursday afternoon after being sick all week. But then came the newspaper, extra, read all about it, right? It's still visual. But then the radio came along and this thing happened, right? I could hear you. Now I could start hearing tonality. Check this out, guys. If I said, hey, guys, what's up? It's Coach Carroll. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Versus, hey, what's up, guys? It's Coach Carroll. I'm so excited to be here with you today. Right? Tonality matters. Anybody ever sent your wife a text message and been like, oh, no, that's not what I meant, right? We lose tonality in text communication. Yeah, Michael said you wouldn't have been invited on if you talk like that. Exactly. But then this thing came along and changed the game because for the first time ever, now I could see and I could hear. That was a game changer. But this, my friends, has shaken up the small business community. Now, what's different about this mobile device compared to the other 4 that I got on the screen here? It's one-way communication, right? This thing allows us for the first time ever to have two-way communication with our prospects and our customers. Cave paintings, newspaper, radio, TV, right? Now, I told you I grew up with a blue-collar dad, right? Now, he had two-way communications with that TV when the Colts weren't playing too well. But this thing right here truly allows us to have two-way communication with our customers, and that's a game changer. But listen, if Michael and I would have named this presentation, hey guys, come to the mobile device advertising webinar, you'd have been like, nah, I'm good with that, fam. Right? So we had to come up with something a little spookier, a little spookier, a little whizzier than that, right? Which is the secret agent social media blueprint. It's a play on words. I don't want you to be a secret agent. I want you to be a known agent. But the communication has evolved, and now we've went full circle. You got 65-year-old men sending poop emojis and strong arm emojis to each other, right? Like we have come full circle. Yeah. Hunter Joy says we can interact back. Exactly. Your customers can talk to you and you can talk back. That's the game changer with this. Here's the other 3 big things that your mobile device can do. One is utility. What is something that used to be on your desk that isn't there anymore? I want you to think about it. Like, what's something that used to be on your desk that you used to have, that you used every day, but now you don't use it anymore because your phone ate it? Because that's what technology does, right? It adapts and overcomes and then becomes cheaply priced. What's something that used to be on your desk? Let me know in the chat that you don't even have in there. Lindsay says calculator. Yes, absolutely. I use calculator on my phone all the time. Anthony says calendar. Yes. Crystal says typewriter, showing her age. No, I'm just joking. Digital camera. Yeah. The camera was a big thing. You guys remember that company called Kodak, right? That was a Fortune 100 company at one point. Now they're damn near out of business. Lindsay says flashlight. Hunter says scanner, fax machine. Fax machine, what's that? And a hard phone. Yeah, you guys get it, right? So it's changed how we do it. Curtis, Rolodex. Some of you guys are showing your age. Trey, Rolodex. Listen, I love it because I have a Gen Zer. It's like, I don't even know what a Rolodex is. Escapism is the other thing that you can do, right? You can get into this thing and you can just disappear. But most importantly is social. And social is what changed the game. You can go without seeing a family member or a friend for 2 or 3 years. And I don't know about you all, but after COVID, like the last 4 years, it was just kind of like 12 months in a flash. But like with social media, we can stay connected. And now all of a sudden, boom, you come up to a family reunion 3 years later and people are like, hey, congrats on such and such. You're like, what? I didn't tell you about that. Like, no, I seen it on social, right? It allows us to stay connected. This is also why Elon bought Twitter. Okay, and I'm going to prove it to you guys right now. Social by the numbers. This is a Pew Research study. We've been tracking this survey with Pew Research. They changed it up a little bit in 2022 and added some other stuff in here. But for the most part, this is still super accurate. Let me pull up. You guys can see here. You can see my pointer on the screen. Change in survey modes. So YouTube by far is the largest platform. This is percentage of U.S. adults who say they have ever used these platforms, right? So if Elon's like, hey, social is huge. I want to go buy a platform. Which platform is he going to buy? Well, you would probably want to buy it with the most users, right? People that use. Roxy says, so mad when I couldn't buy a Rolodex in the store. That's all right, Roxy. You're going to want to buy the platform with the most users on it, right? So YouTube's up here. They're owned by Google. That's not going anywhere. Facebook and Instagram are the next two. Zuck's paid $1 billion for Instagram. That's not for sale. The next one down would be Pinterest. This is fun. This is always fun. Fellas, let me know in the chat if you have a Pinterest account. Versus ladies, let me know in the chat if you have a Pinterest account. I'm going to keep moving on for sake of time, but watch the chat real quick. You guys will love this one. And then the next one down is TikTok, which Elon's not going to buy because it's owned by China. LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. A lot of you all don't know that, so that's not going to happen. Yeah, there's the chat in the chat. The ladies are like, yes, Pinterest. Fellas, if you don't know what Pinterest is, that's the hidden shopping list that they don't tell us about, right? If you don't believe me, go home and ask your wife about it. WhatsApp is also owned by Meta, so that's not for sale. Snapchat, recipes, yeah. Snapchat is owned by Evan Spiegel. He turned down a $3 billion offer from Meta. And so that left X, which was formerly Twitter. You guys don't know, it was owned by Jack Dorsey, the CEO is Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey is part of the PayPal Mafia, who Elon is also a part of, and Peter Thiel with Palantir, if you guys have been following me on socials. But that's why he bought Twitter. It's the most used platform that was for sale. So I know you guys are probably like, all right, DJ, you're getting deep in the weeds here, right? But I want to go through something because I want to make sure this is valuable for you guys and that you guys take something away from this. So I want to run through some metrics real quick. And I promise, I know I'm moving fast, but I want to get us out of here on time. And if you have questions, please put them in the chat. Michael can copy and paste them over to the Q&A. We'll do at the end. I'll save a little bit of time for questions. But how do you measure the cost, right? Because like a lot of times this is the question that I get asked. Like, all right, DJ, I get it. I can't run a buy one, get one free special for my insurance business, right? There are guardrails on what I can advertise. I understand that I need to brand and I need to be on social media. But how do I measure what it costs me or like the ROI, right? This is something I get asked a lot. Like, what's the ROI of social media? And when I ask the clients this, I'm like, well, what about this, or this? And they're like, oh, I don't know. And so that's why I put this slide in. Write these down. If you got pen and paper, write these down. CPC, and you guys can throw out your guesses in the chat here. CPC, I had one guy go, cost per copy. It's like, no, this one is cost per click. What does it cost you to get a click on social media or really anywhere on the internet? This comes down to any digital marketing. The next one is CAC, customer acquisition cost. A lot of agents, actually less than, my business consultant told me less than 5% of small business owners know their customer acquisition cost or their lifetime value of their customer. This is super important, guys. If you don't know what it costs you to get a customer and you don't know what the lifetime value of that customer is, it's impossible for you to advertise and know what an ROI is. Last one is CPV, cost per view. What's it cost to get a view on a video or a piece of content? All these are super important, but this is the big one. CPM, cost per 1,000 impressions. Michael mentioned this earlier. Top of mind awareness, right? TOMA. It's like one of my favorite acronyms. It's what do I have to pay to get my ad in front of 1,000 sets of eyeballs? Because if you guys remember what I said earlier, it's all about attention. It comes down to attention. People don't know me. They can't buy from me. It's what does it cost me to get my brand in front of 1,000 sets of eyeballs? How many people in here do direct mail? Can somebody check on DeJuan Coleman? I think he just fell down on his keyboard. I just dropped too much knowledge on him there. How many people in here still advertise with the USPS? Anybody? Anybody in here, USPS? Nick says me. God bless you. Appreciate you keeping us going. So Nick, you'll understand this then. People that are doing postcards. Oh, DeJuan's back. That was funny. Oh goodness, I love doing webinars. So on average, your cost per 1,000. Kathy says I only do personal. Brian says letters. Check this out, guys. This is going to drive this home. This is where the first aha moment comes from. Cost per 1,000 impressions. If you send out 1,000 postcards, right? 1,000 letters, 1,000 postcards, 1,000 notes, whatever you want to do. You send out 1,000 pieces. Best bet is $500, right? 50 cents a piece. I've seen some stuff up to 75 cents a piece, right? Could be $750 to get 1,000 impressions. What do you guys think it costs us to show 1,000 ads on Meta? Let me know in the chat. Kathy, I love that. Literal handwritten pieces. Handwritten direct mail, I love. We still do that ourselves. So I'm not opposed to direct mail. I'm just going to show you guys the biggest difference. What do you think it costs to get 1,000 ads shown on Facebook? Nick Costa says $12. Tawan says depends. Lindsay says 10. Remember, guys, it's 500 with the USPS. About Tree 50. John Tonal says 100. Dominique Abramo says 50. Sydney Carpenter says 10. Our data shows across our ads, which we showed 43 million impressions last year across all of our clients. That was less than $5 per 1,000 ads. So if you have a product or service, i.e. insurance, that you have guardrails around, meaning you can't run BOGO specials, you basically just have to be in the right place at the right time, because people do business with people they know, like, and trust and remember, right? The only way they remember you is if you show up in front of them over and over and over again. Less than $5. Your money goes so much further on social media, guys. And I've been saying this since 2016. Listen, back in like 2013, I've got screenshots. I was reaching 1 million people for like $2. Like, it was crazy. It's a lot more expensive now, but relatively speaking to traditional media, which again, we're still on number one here, right? Traditional media is overpriced. It still blows traditional media out of the water. All right, so let's put a lid on that. If you guys have questions, let us know in here. But I got to keep us moving. We're running a little bit over time here. Number 2 is you don't know what you don't know. So this is going to get a little heavy on the learning side. I'm going to go kind of fast, take lots of notes, ask lots of questions. 2 terms you must know. What is a post and what is an ad? The number of times that I see clients that I have a conversation with and they go, oh, I have somebody that does my social media. I'm like, cool. Are they just posting for you, or are they doing your paid advertising? I don't know. How much you paying them? $500 a month. Okay. How much of that's going towards media buy? What's media buy? Fuck. Okay. Right. And so we have to I want you guys to know this, because I don't want you to get taken advantage of. It's not your fault. Like, whenever you were learning to get your insurance license, they didn't have like a side course that was like digital marketing 101. Okay. That's why you're here on the webinar today. This is crazy, right? But a post is organic. Simply means it's free. It goes out to your audience that is already following you. And if you don't have a large audience, I see a lot of agents, they're like paying somebody just to post organic content for them, and they got 150 people following them. Dude, like 2 to 3% of those 150 people are the only ones that see your content. Unless you're a guy like Nick Saka that is really good at making viral content, which, by the way, has nothing to do with insurance. His viral clips that go bananas are like him just like playing on trends. You also have to understand that, like, if you don't have a large audience and you're not making viral content, you have to pay to play. You got to pay Zucks, okay? I took this from our rep at TikTok. Here's the breakdown. Organic, right, strengthens your presence, builds trust with your community, and you can have fun with storytelling. The paid solution, the ads, allow you to reach targeted audiences, deliver large campaigns, lots of impressions, and scale winning content. And I got to tell you that 2D versus video, right? Like, DJ, should I do graphics or should I do video? This is a video of me from 2009. Now, our data shows that we get 3 times the engagement on a video over 2D graphic. 78% of people watch video online each week, and 1/3 of all online activity is watching videos. Okay, so if you're not doing videos, you're behind the curveball already. No, I will not play this video for you. No, you can't find it. It is buried deep, deep, deep down in the treasure troves of my YouTube channel. But I've been doing videos for a really, really, really long time. So let's talk about some organic strategies that you guys can use. Here's 3 of them. Be personable and be real. Listen, if you're a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, dude, talk about Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Somebody says, with State Farm, can we post videos on our Facebook and Instagram? Yes, you can. I'll answer that one real quickly. The rest of these I'll just take to the Q&A at the end. I don't want to get too sidetracked. I'll go down a rabbit hole. Gabrielle Alexander says, that is not you. Yes, it is. I used to have hair. All right. Be personable and be real. PPQ, problem, product, question. This is a super easy one. Somebody will take this, and this will be their social media strategy. Talk about a problem on Monday. Talk about a product on Tuesday. Talk about a question you get asked all the time on Wednesday. Talk about a problem on Thursday. Talk about a product on Friday. Guess what? Come in Monday, talk about a question you get asked all the time. On Tuesday, problem, product, question, problem, product, question. PPQ. You guys might be like, well, what do you mean a problem? What's a problem that you're going, my rates just went up. Why did my rates go up? It's like, cool, make a video about it. Product, hey, in this short video, I'm going to tell you the difference between whole life and term life insurance. Right? Questions. Hey, I want to pay online. How do I do that? Right? There is not a scarcity in what you can make content about. There is scarcity in your belief in yourself to make the content. Okay? Some of you all, I'm not talking to you, but I'm talking to you, right? Then lastly is document, document, document. I'll show you guys how easy this one is. Pull my camera up here. I'm going to flip us over to video. And hey guys, what's up? It's Coach Carroll. You know, I'm back again in the studio with all my friends. Michael Weaver having me on for the Secret Agent Social Media Blueprint. Michael, I appreciate you, man. Hey, if you guys need a copy of this, send me a DM. I'll hook you up, and hope to see you at a seminar or a webinar real soon. Hustle, it's worth it. Boom. That's all you guys got to do. Pull out your phone and make the video. Nobody says you have to post it, but you got to start. All right? You don't go from not riding a bike to getting on the BMX track, right? You don't go from like never skiing and snowboarding to going down the double black diamonds with Michael Weaver and my brother Nick, right? Like I'm still on the green slopes, but you know what I'm saying? Like you guys have to start somewhere. There's also no such thing as too much content, and it's called creative, so get creative. What I don't want to see is this. Hi, this is Bill with Bill's Insurance, and in today's video, not right now, Monica, I'm making a video. In today's video, I'm going to tell you guys why you shouldn't have minimum coverage on your auto policy. Like, come on, Bill. Nobody wants to watch that, man. It's called creative, so get creative. Have fun with it, okay? Check this out. I ran into Mr. O'Leary. Any Shark Tank fans in here? Any Shark Tank fans in here? Anybody a Kevin O'Leary fan? I used to not like this guy. He was actually one of my least favorite sharks. Then I learned what perpetuity deals were and licensing deals. I was like, this dude's smart, right? So here's what the shark says. I ran into Kevin O'Leary. I said, hey, man, what do you think about social media for all these companies you invest in? He said, yeah, Mr. Wonderful. That's right. He said social media is no longer classified as marketing. It's a utility now. It's no different than your water bill, your electric bill, or your internet bill. You can't afford not to do it, right? Pretty crazy. So think about that. Like, who would open an office and not have internet, right? No, nobody. And so social media is going to be there. By the end of this decade, I think the brands that are going to win are the ones that have a personal brand. The businesses that will win will be the ones that have a personal brand. Some of you guys I know have some of you guys in here have team members, so I want to give you a couple of these. Train and include everybody. Use your team strength. Like if you got a girl named Monica that comes in every Tuesday, it's like, hello, I brought coffee, right? It's like, get that girl on camera. Let her make some content for you. Understand that social media is work. If you got millennials and younger working for you, dude, they're on social media, okay? It's just, are they on your social media or are they on their social media, okay? And so social media is work. Understand that. Profile agency employees. We just did this today. Amanda's birthday, one of our team members. So like we made a post about her saying, hey, happy birthday to Amanda. People want to see that. It's the behind the scenes. It looks real. The other thing is post information about community events. You can go to your local newspaper or like a radio station, TV station. They'll be posting community events. Just switch into your business page, click the share button, share it over, and boom, you'll have it, right? And then lastly is realtor.com. This one's pretty fun. You can have your team members go on realtor.com, search for pending listings and your zip codes that you guys write insurance in, figure out who the agent is, go find that agent on Instagram, and then DM them and say, hey, I saw 123 Main Street is pending. Congratulations. Hey, thanks. It's like, cool. I'm an agent in town that helps people save money on their insurance, Like, however you want to word that in, Michael can help you with the sales pitch on it. But you guys can use that to prospect, okay? There are multiple places. It's like these are great ways to create referral partners and pick up new business. I had a team member email me. I did one of these presentations last year. I've taught this presentation all across the United States. I had a team member tell us that they closed 3 new clients off of using that realtor.com prospecting that I just told you about. Lindsay says, with State Farm, we have access to local articles via Hootsuite now that are compliant and easy to post. Perfect. All right, let's talk about the power of paid ads. Again, remember, reach targeted audiences, deliver large amounts of impression, and scale content, okay? We only got a few minutes left, so I'm going to keep going fast. You guys still with me? Let me know. We're finishing strong here. Let me know in the chat. Let me know if you're getting this. Hopefully you guys took away some good organic strategies. We're going to finish strong with these paid ads. Don't gamble with the boost button. Somebody said this earlier. They were talking about the boost button. The boost button is the slot machine of Facebook advertising. Why do I call it that? The slot machine of Facebook advertising. Listen, the best odds in the house for a casino is a slot machine. A lot of you guys know that blackjack is the best odds for the player, but the casino wins the most money on the slot machines because it's fixed odds. When you're hitting that boost button versus running the ad in the backside in Ads Manager, which is super difficult, like we have like full-time engineers that do this for our clients. When you run the ads in the backside of Ads Manager, you get a lot more tools to use and the cost is a lot lower. Remember that CPM that we talked about, cost per 1,000 impressions, right? Listen, I've seen the CPM as high as $50 with the boost button. Okay, so some of you guys, that may have been where you got your number from when you were saying the boost button, right? Like you're saying the cost per 1,000 impressions. It could have been that you were using the boost button. You saw that number so high. So don't use the boost button. If you're going to run ads, run it on the backside of the platform. Also understand that this is where the money is flowing, okay? If we look out here, 2013, I started running Facebook ads. By 2016, when I started the business, I saw this trend happening, and it has not slowed down. The money in TV continues to get pulled out, and it continues to get put into digital. I'll quote Gary Vee on this. The only good TV ad is a Super Bowl ad. They were $8 million this year. But again, guys, $8 million, right? Mountain Dew, I've got a clip that my team just posted for me on my Instagram. Mountain Dew spends $8 million on a 30-second TV ad. They don't come into the boardroom on Monday morning and go, how many bottles of Mountain Dew did we sell last night? No, it's very much top of the funnel, top of mind awareness, right? And so the idea is that we're going to show you our ads over and over and over again so that when you do buy, when you do hop into this 10% and you become a hot prospect that's ready to buy, I'm the person that you're thinking of. Here's the other cool thing. You guys can do a great job by putting your face on your ads, right? Be the person. This is David Peterson. He's like number 5 agent at State Farm. Has worked with us for a couple of years now. We run all of his Facebook ads. Best bang for your buck. Stay in front of your audience. It's highly targeted attention, and it builds your brand fast. Again, if you only have 100 people that follow you, your hopes of going viral is really the only thing that's going to get you out there. If you pay the platform, you'll get more out of it a lot faster. Also got this cool video from Kevin Spann. He's an Allstate agent that works with us. I'm going to skip this for the sake of time, and I'll just show you his dashboard. This was his first year of working with us. We do these custom-built dashboards for all of our clients. We showed his ads 1.1 million times in 12 months. We increased his fans 4.6%. Increased his overall engaged users 100%, increased his page views 53%, right? Social media is where it's at, guys. How many times have you ever got in front of a million sets of eyeballs in a year? Imagine what that could do for your business. We also talked about this. This is the back and forth side, right? The two-way communication. There's Mark Smith, my first agent I ever worked with up there. And he says, he's like, all right, DJ, let's see what we can do here. Run the ad. Look at this. This is my local agent. Hey, mine too. He's been with him for many years. Great guy. Hey, Mark, thanks. I like the personal touch. Mark's blah, blah, blah. These people are like on and on and on. And then we got Wanda. Wanda. We can always tell when it's a troll because they don't have a profile picture, right? Wanda says, was not so pleased with them recently. And now look, Mark didn't come crying to me and say, DJ, turn off my ads. Shut down my social media presence. Wanda's upset. Hair's on fire. No, Mark put his big boy panties on, and he said, Wanda, I'd be happy to meet with you and discuss any concerns. You can reach me here at my phone number, right? What's this do? Right? Boom. Pops him right out. Like, look at this. Holy smokes, man. I got an ad that's riding with 5 customer testimonials and one no-name, faceless troll. Mark comes in and handles it like a pro. What's my appearance of Mark Smith State Farm, right? This dude's on top of his game. Yeah, Lindsay says my replies get amazing support from the trolls. Trolls help. That's right. We love the trolls. Here's another one. Justin Cook. Oh, my God, you're everywhere in my life, on my news feed daily, and billboards on my way to work. Laugh out loud. Justin told me, he said, dude, I haven't had a billboard in 2 years, right? You're getting the engagement out of this. There's another one with Larry as well. All right, last one here, guys. You just don't have time. How many of you all feel like this right now? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to grab another cough drop. How many of you guys feel like this right now? Let me know if this is you. Anybody feel like this? I know there's got to be somebody that's feeling like this. I just went through a whole bunch of content in the last 15 minutes. Mackenzie says, every day I feel like this. Roxy said, how'd you get that picture of me? Heather says, yep, I feel like that. Awesome. I love it, guys. I love it. I love it. Well, hey, listen, I know we're about out of time here. I know that one of the biggest challenges is that you guys just don't have time. I put together a bundle for you all that will help you implement and execute everything that I showed you today. Is that okay if I show that to you guys real quick? I want to just ask for permission before I show you this bundle. Is it okay if I show you that for the time we got here remaining, then we'll get into questions?
Show them the bundle, baby. Let's go.
Michael says, show them the bundle. All right, guys. Well, here's a secret agent bundle that we put together for you guys. And I appreciate you guys sticking with me to the end here. There they come. There they come. They're like, yes, 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 sure, absolutely, cool. So this is a secret agent bundle I put together for you guys. It's a 30-day fast start program. It's a self-service Alley account. Alley is our AI platform. And, we built this out last year. And we wanted to give you guys the option to be able to try advertising the right way. Now, it doesn't matter if you've wasted money on the boost button or not. We're going to give you guys a $100 ad credit. Yeah, Peaky Blinders, right? It's actually an AI-generated image. So this is a $397 value we're going to include in this. Includes the $100 ad buy credit. We're also going to build you out a custom dashboard so that you guys can track the analytics. Listen, the purpose of analytics is to gauge how well your marketing's doing, right? And so if you don't have the numbers in front of you, you can't track how well this is going, right? So we're going to include that for you. That's a $450 value. I'm also going to put you guys in our 12-week social media boot camp. This comes with our newly released, actually, this is the picture of the old one. We just picked up the new ones from the printers today, so you guys will be the first one to get your hands on this. It's a 68-page guidebook, physical guidebook that we'll mail out to you guys. That includes taking control of your social media, Agent's Guide to the Dashboard, Importance of Creating Content, your social media content guide. It's got a Facebook, Instagram, and Google Business Profile 101, but we've also added in there, I believe, LinkedIn as well. So you guys will get that. A lot of you all just need a playbook to have in your office that you guys can use and work through. So we're going to include that as well. That's a $1,997 value. This is over 10 years of my insight. I've been doing this a long time. Everything I know, I put into this book so that you guys can take this and maximize it out. Here's one of our clients, Ryan England. He's been with us since 2018. Lifetime impressions, 6.9 million. We've driven over 12,000 website visitors for him. He's a Chairman Circle agent, $1 Million Roundtable, positive growth every year since working with us. He says, I've worked with Carroll Media for several years, and I consider them a marketing extension of my insurance agency. Highly recommend them. So again, guys, you guys are going to get this secret agent bundle, 30-day fast start, custom-built dashboard, and a 12-week social media boot camp. But I also was like, hey, man, I can't just come on to Michael's webinar and not hook you guys up with some bonuses. So back to that blue-collar dad that I got, a Friday night for us was swinging through Taco Bell drive-thru and hitting Blockbuster to rent some games. And me and my brother would come home. We'd get on the AOL dial-up internet and go to Cheat Code Central, right? So I want to hook you guys up with some cheat codes so we can make this even easier for you. The first one is the Robo Content Cheat Code. This is a $2,500 value. This is AI-generated content for all your social channels. So we don't limit you. You can post them anywhere you want, both for promoting and recruiting, right? And it's an evergreen content system. So you can post these every single month. Listen, I did a whole quarter worth of posting the same content, 30 days worth of content, 3 months in a row. Nobody said anything to me. A lot of times you guys just need to simplify the system to get you up and rolling. So we got a couple of sales recruiting ads in there for you, a couple of customer service recruiting ads for you, car, truck, couple home, couple life, fire, renters, pets, RV, and so much more. These are digital billboards that you can drop your headshot in and then just copy and paste them right into social media. I'm also going to give you guys 20 additional posts. These are our top performing posts, right? We've been making content now for almost 4 years for agents. So we got the top performing, and they're editable. So just because you see them red here, if your company colors are blue, or maybe your country financial and it's green, you can edit them with Canva Pro. Super simple. We're going to include those for you guys as well. So you're going to get the 30-day fast start, the mm4a.ai self-service account, plus a meta credit of $100. That's a $397 value. A custom-built dashboard, $450 value. Social media boot camp, $1997. Bonus number one is Robo Content Cheat Codes, $2,500 value, over $5,000 worth of stuff for you guys. But I was like, what else do they need? And now you guys remember what I said about video, right? 3 times the engagement, 78% of people watch video online each week, and a third of all online activities watch a video. And I don't want somebody like, DJ, I don't know how to make videos. I got you, fam. I put together this video marketing training, 22-page workbook that you and your team can use on how to use your smartphone to create captivating videos. But DJ, I don't know what to say. No problem, fam. I got you. Over 20 prompts to get you started. Well, but what if that's not enough? I got you. How about the whole entire script so that you guys only have to copy, paste, and post this straight into social media? Randall Tunings in our 2 Comma Club. This is a award that we give out after someone passes 1 million impressions. He said the CMC solutions and trainings had a profound impact on me and my business. I have more happy clients than ever before, and I've increased my personal income. I highly recommend it. That's Randall holding his 2 Comma Club with 1.3 million impressions. So here's what you guys are going to get. Secret Agent Bundle, the 2 bonuses, and then the last bonus I'm going to hook you guys up with is the Support Team Cheat Code. This is a $1,997 value. This comes with full consulting services on Alley for 90 days by my team of digital ninjas. This is your first AI team member. Alley is awesome, man. This platform has allowed us to do so much more for our clients. It allows us to have remote access and completely onboard you guys so that you're getting full effects out of this program. You can create your account within seconds, and we also have an Apple and an Android version. We're unlike any other company you've ever worked with, I promise you that. We spend so much money on R&D to make our services better for our clients. And I'm also going to put you guys into my monthly live coaching call. It's my master class that I do every month. You can come on, do a Q&A. So if you've enjoyed hanging out with me for this hour and you want to hang out with me, once again, actually the call is next Thursday, so you guys will be able to hop right in with me starting next week. That's a $1,997 value. You guys get that included as well. Here's Eric Ponce, and I promise I'm wrapping up. Back-to-back record months. Eric said in just 6 weeks' time after signing up with CMC, our team noticed a move in call volume. We were even able to reduce our AdWords campaign, right? Scaling back that AdWords, SEO, some of the other digital marketing, because he built a brand. We've had back-to-back record months and are excited for what's to come. Also, I want to prove that this isn't just a flash in the pan. This was from Eric when he started working with us. Here's Eric 4 years later. DJ, I was at my Series 65 class. I met with a couple agents from Georgia and North Carolina. I share how you were making my phone ring with a record of 256 calls last week. They're interested in your services. Please email them, right? I think the highest compliment we can ever get is when one of our clients refers to somebody else. So here it is, guys. Secret Agent Bundle, 30-day fast start, custom-built dashboard, social media boot camp, bonus number one, Robo Content Cheat Code, the Video Pro Cheat Code, and the Support Team Cheat Code. All of that, $8,838. And I got to ask you guys, if all this did was land you 5 new accounts, would it be worth it? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Would it be worth $8,000? If it lowered your lapse cancellation rate, maybe a point or 2, would it be worth it? How about if it was the only social media system you ever needed? The last time you ever had to invest in social media, would it be worth it then? Well, the good news is it's not $8,838. It's not even $4,000. But I can only do the bonuses for the first 20 people. And there's over 100 of you guys still on here with me, so this is going to go fast. You guys ready for the link? Here it comes. You can get started now for just $397 today. You can go to coachcarroll.com/go or scan the QR code to get signed up. The bonuses are for the first 20 people, and the offer is live and up and running. So you really only have 2 choices. The first one is to do nothing, not take this leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. The second one is pony up a small investment today compared to all the value you're going to get in return. Just give it a shot. Listen, I believe if I can't make you guys any money, then I don't deserve yours. So you can go to coachcarroll.com/go to get signed up right now. 30-day guarantee. This one's the biggie, right? You probably have never heard this from an advertising company. Sign up today if you don't like it for any reason. I don't care if it's 29 days, 23 hours, 59 minutes from now. Just let me know, and I'll refund you your money. You can even keep the bonuses. Scan that QR code or go to coachcarroll.com/go. We'll get to your guys' questions here in the next slide, but I just got to ask you guys, is it worth gambling a few minutes of your time to check this out, which is, if it even does half of what I claimed today and from what you guys saw in the testimonials, it'll pay for itself after the first deal. So, Michael, let's answer some questions, my man. That was a lot. Woo! I'm on fire over here.
Let's go, baby. All right. So I do see some questions coming in that are common questions, DJ, and we can get right to that one real fast, and then we'll answer some other ones. And Nick, for you all, he just dropped the link in there as well. So there's the link, or you could use the QR code. Just hold your phone up to the QR code with the camera on. But DJ, the question that was asked by 2 or 3 people right there at the end, is this a month or a lifetime for the cost?
Yep. Yeah, so a lot of times when you guys see programs like this, right, they're like, oh, it's only this. And then, like, you get your credit card statement the next month and it's like $3,000 or something. This is not a bait and switch situation, right? It's $397, which is that 30-day fast start. So that 30-day fast start is really the only thing you're paying for. Everything else comes with it. And then if you want to stay on with this for the next month, it's just the $397 again, which includes that $100 in ad credit. So if you remember when I said earlier, a lot of people say, oh, yeah, I pay somebody $500 for social media, right, to do my social media. And they're not including any ad buy. They're just doing organic content. This $397 is my team making ads for you, running them on the platforms on both Facebook and Instagram, setting up your dashboard, one-on-one consulting as we walk you through the boot camp and the 12-week course, the robo content, all those bonuses, Michael, they get those loaded right into their Alley account today. So you guys, as soon as you sign up, you'll get an email that says, hey, come create your Alley account. Everything's in one nice spot. Dude, 2 years ago, you'd be getting all kinds of emails, and it was hard to keep up with. That's why I spent tens of thousands of dollars to build this app so that it's just a better experience for our clients. And it looks like we've already got some orders coming in, so shout out to you guys that are getting signed up with us.
Heck yeah, man. So DJ, thanks again, brother. And are you cool if me and you go big and close down the screen share? Or you want to keep the screen share open?
Let's just keep the screen share up just so everybody can see what they're getting in here. I know I saw somebody was like, is there any hidden fees? No, there's no like build out fees or startup fees or anything like that. Like, you just strictly pay the $397. And listen, we understand, like, we work with some agents that have got $10 million books, and that's awesome. And we do custom solutions for them. But we try to let everybody start here. Like, this is our lowest entry place. And so we know that there's a lot of agents that are just getting started. We also know that comp's it's been changing a lot. Michael, I know that's something you're helping a lot of your clients with. And so, we want to make sure that we were at a price point that everybody could get in the door. I also know that a lot of times they ask if it's compliant or not, right? And we are compliant. Listen, I told you guys in the beginning, I started with Mark Smith, who's a State Farm agent, because I knew that if we could make this work with State Farm, you can make it work with everybody else, right? They're the most heavily strict and compliant people. So, we can definitely do that. That's no problem at all. What other questions do we have, man?
Yeah, man. So we got quite a few questions. I'm going to do some takeaways, though, real fast. So
okay.
I love the cost per 1,000 impressions, the CPM. That is fantastic. I know you answered this earlier, but the website, again, for all of you interested, which I thought that was pretty cool, themultiverse.ai. Nick had dropped that in the comments. And one thing that I see a lot is, and you brought up going viral. And DJ, I actually like what you do more than post going viral. I mean, we've had multiple posts of me and Courtney that have 1 million, 2 million. I think our most posts ever is like 12 million. All right. The thing is that virality does not equate to commissions in dollars. All right. When you go viral, very few of them are going to be ideal customers, where what you're doing is totally different, because you're getting the insurance professional in front of ideal customers that know that they are an insurance professional. Going viral, filling up your vehicle legitimately doesn't do anything for your business as an insurance agent. Sure, you may get some eyeballs on you, But if they don't click on you and see what you do for a living, so that's actually what I actually love what you do, because you help them go viral, but it's going viral in a way that people know that they are an insurance professional. And that is a really, really big deal that I don't want anyone to pass on or to misunderstand, because my opinion is you can have 1,000 likes or 1,000,000 views on something. And if they don't know what you do for a living, it's not going to equate to dollars, where you could get 50 likes on a post. And if those 50 are ideal customers and 5 of them choose to ask you for a quote, man, I will take that any day over going viral on something that's funny. So that's just my opinion here, but I want to highlight that, because what you do is much different than going viral. You're getting agents in front of ideal customers that know they're an insurance professional that can help them out. And that's tremendous. And so I don't want to skip over that.
People buy insurance locally, right? They're not going to drive past 15 Allstate offices to come to your Allstate office, right? Or 15 country. So like, that's why we really focus. And that's why this works and based out of like my lawn care company. When I built all this back in like 2013, is that it was local, right? Like it's hyper local. And so we get you in front of those people over and over and over and over again. I saw Nick Acosta says, so does a 397 include you guys taking care of our ads so we can reach more people? Yes. We handle everything. This is the only thing you guys will be responsible for with this is just using some of the content that we give you to post. And the only reason we structure that, we have packages where we'll post for you, but we want to give you guys the option to do it first, right? And so we try to remove all the barriers, all the roadblocks, all the hurdles. And then if that doesn't happen, then we can do it for you as well. But yeah, this is us handling all of the back end, targeting the audience, doing the engineer, generating the ads that will look super slick with your headshot on them. And then you guys can get set up.
They would just be responsible for the ad spend, right?
Yeah, well, and it's included. Like, there's nothing on top. So, like, you're not going to pay me $397 and then see an extra $100 come out of Meadow. We include that in there with our partnership. We can get you guys a $100 ad credit in there. So, Naomi says, completed the purchase. Also, Naomi, now I need help. We'll help you. We will communicate with you. The beauty of this being inside the Alley platform is, like, you can chat with our team. And so, like, we can do Zoom calls and if we need to help connect. But the chatting function is huge, man. It allows us to just really respond to our clients a lot faster.
Absolutely.
Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
No, you're good, brother. And I'm going to get to some of these questions. But another thing was the problem product question, the PPQ that you shared.
Oh, yeah, man.
I think that's really important, because so many times we can get caught up just sharing like other agents' posts that they've made or whatever. And so many times I see on social media talking at customers, and that's just not going to create engagement. It's not going to create awareness. You can't come at somebody like, I'm the expert, you should be doing this. No, you have to come at customers like you're on their level and you're a peer. And so I want you guys to think about, if you're going to be making your own post, how can you solve a problem? So what problem are you experiencing, and how can you educate the customer on that problem? Or what kind of question can you ask your audience that's going to create curiosity and enough for them to engage with you? And lastly, I also like inspirational content. So that's how you kind of have, in my opinion, you don't want to talk at customers. You don't want to tell them, hey, you need life insurance, your work policy sucks. Like, that doesn't go anywhere. Like, ask questions, educate, be inspirational, and that's going to go a lot further with engagement. And lastly, trolls are amazing. Don't be scared of trolls. If anything, kill them with kindness, baby. Because if they are trolling you, that's just going to create engagement, and more people are going to see your post. So trolls are great. All right, let's get to the questions.
I love it. Good takeaways, man.
So someone asked, will this work with captive agents?
100% it'll work with captive agents. Yeah, we've built our business on captive agents. So 100%.
What's the difference between analytics available on the platforms versus your dashboard?
Yeah, good question. So I think that came from Crystal. So the analytics that you can see on the platform, one, they're difficult to read and figure out what's important. Two, they also it's like analysis by paralysis by analysis, right? So when you have too many data points and you're not trained on what you're looking at, you can get overwhelmed. So what we do is we pull only the main metrics that we know that are important for you as the business owner. Sure, like our engineers, they need all those metrics. And when they're split testing and doing all their like nerdy stuff on the backside of the platforms, it's important. But we pull that in. And also what's super cool about our dashboards The 2.0 versions that we just released last month, they have Alley embedded in them. So now you can chat with your data. So Michael, this is crazy, dude. Like you literally can say, like in the chat bar at the top, you can say, hey, Alley, how was my click performance this month over last month? And she gives you an executive summary, just pops it right up, man. It's crazy. So it's about buying your time back, Crystal, really, instead of like having to go spend hours in the backside of the platform, having a really nice, easy to use dashboard that's embedded into our app. It's all right there, easy to go and easy to understand.
Heck yeah, I love that. So Mark asked a question. He said 4% increase in fans in one. This is one of the testimonials you posted, DJ. So 4% increase in fans in 1 year. That doesn't sound like it's that great. Why not more with over 1 million impressions?
Yep. So on this campaign, we were specifically focused on driving traffic. So driving people from social media to the agent's website. He didn't really care about his presence, so to speak, or his overall following count. Now, again, this is where I come in and I say, hey, guys, we sell insurance, right? Like if it was like a wakeboarding company or something like that, you're sure, like people want to see that content because they can almost live vicariously through you, right? Like if Michael can't go out and wakeboard because it's wintertime in Kansas City, but he can go look at the Instagram of people wakeboard and he can, that's that escapism part, right? Nobody wants to escape to being an insurance agent.
Bro, you just called out my Instagram, man. That's all you see. Snowboarders, wakeboarders. Like
exactly. So, one of the challenge with this is just like organically, that's all you're going to see is about a 4 to 5% pickup all over the traffic. Now, if you come to me and you're like, DJ, I want to blow up and I want to grow my following, then I'm going to say, cool, man, we need to do a giveaway in your local community that's of $300 or more in value. And like, let's drive those link clicks over to your page likes instead of your website traffic. So great question from Mark on that. But it was just specifically tailored to what that guy was looking for. And I do, Michael, we only have a few spots left on those bonuses, by the way. So those are almost sold out. So if you guys haven't went to coachcarroll.com/go yet, go take advantage of this deal. Again, it is a monthly thing. It's $397 a month, but that doesn't mean you have to stay with us. There's no contracts. Everything's month to month. So just try it out for 1 month. Pay $397, get all these bonuses. I mean, you're getting $5,000 worth of bonuses out of it. And then just at the end of the month, say, hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate it, but I don't want to continue our services. We'll cancel out your account. You won't pay us again, and it'll be the deal of the century for you.
Yeah, man, that's a great deal. Thanks for doing that today, DJ. So Nick Acosta asked a question: TikTok or YouTube Shorts? Which one are you seeing the better reach on?
Okay. So this is funny because I've been on stage all last year. I kept saying that I'm not super bullish on TikTok, and I'm still not bullish on it. Because of the national security threats. I think sure you can build a presence there. I also think that the algorithm lies because China knows that we're all consumed. When people outside the US look at Americans, they think Hollywood, right? And so China knew that, hey, if we make our platform have 10 times more of the likes than what you can get on Instagram, you'll post more content here. And it worked. And so I think there's some stuff that we'll find out about TikTok by the end of this decade that wasn't great. And so if I'm having to bet on those two platforms, I'm going to say YouTube Shorts. But I'm also going to say that is really, Nick, that is short form vertical video is really what that is. And so that's what I'm super bullish on is short form vertical video. Post that on Instagram, post that on LinkedIn, post that on YouTube, post that on TikTok. It's not so much the platform as it is the medium.
Yeah, and I would go on to say also, Nick, know your customer segment. So Facebook is going to be probably elder millennials and above that you're tracking. Instagram and TikTok, for example, or YouTube Shorts are going to be some of your younger generations. And so whoever you're trying to target or talk to, that's also important. Question here, and DJ, you may or may not know this. I know you work with a ton of State Farm agents. But Samantha had asked, does Facebook, Instagram ads count towards marketing dollars that they can get back from State Farm?
So it depends on there's multiple different programs. And again, State Farm, Farmers, Allstate, they all have these co-op dollars that you can get. So it just depends. I would say check with compliance or a sales leader or whoever's at corporate with you to try to get some of that dollars back. again, some of that stuff's outside of my purview, so to speak, because they kind of keep that sheltered behind closed doors with them.
Oh, yeah, baby. So question from Esther. Do you help create a business IG page?
Yeah. So if you guys have problems, that's a great question. We get this a lot. Like somebody's like, well, I got Facebook, but not Instagram. And you said you're going to run Instagram ads. We can help you get that set up. It doesn't take any time at all. We can also help you get them connected. I know a lot of times it's difficult getting the Facebook and the Instagram pages connected. We can help you with that. And so, that's where that consulting piece comes in. So that bonus number 3 is there's a typo. I need to change that. I got 2 bonus number 2s on there. The second number 2. Bonus number 3, the support team cheat code. That's why we do that, is so that you guys have access to our team of digital ninjas for 90 days. That's that full-blown support where if you need any help like that, it doesn't cost anything extra. Again, Michael wouldn't have had me on here if he didn't know that I was a guy of ethics and, a guy that really wants to help agents. We literally were just texting last night, and I was like, tomorrow's going to be awesome, dude. We're going to help a lot of agents. And it's just where my heart's at. I know Michael was an agent, but my very first business mentor was my State Farm agent. And so I think just helping people out, and I don't want to nickel and dime people to death. It's all included, $397, one low price. Try us out, man. You got 30 days, 30-day money-back guarantee. Like, hell, you technically could ride with us for 29 days and get a refund, and you get to keep your bonuses. So,
absolutely. All right, last question from Nick Acosta. What was it about that you do that gets people to reach out to us for a quote? Was it the ads or the ads with the combination of the organic content?
So both. Good question, Nick. The first side of this is that you have to have paid ads so that people see you that don't already follow you, right? If they're not following you, they're not going to see the organic content, right? So that's where the paid ads comes in first. Then the organic content comes in because they're going to go to your page and check you out. You don't want it to be a desert, right? You don't want it to be crickets. They're like, what the hell? This guy's only running paid ads, like no content. You want to be a living human being, a living, breathing human being. And you want to like exemplify that. That's why we give you some of this organic content, but the whole point of the Video Pro cheat code is to get you comfortable making videos. And they don't have to be super high quality production, right? Like I know Michael and I spent a ton of money on video editing and video equipment, but you don't have to do that to start out, right? I mean, just pulling out your smartphone like I did in the webinar here and saying, hey guys, this is Bill with Bill's Insurance. We're down here at the Bands and Barbecue Festival. Here's my team. Team, say hi. They're in the background waving hi. It's like, hey, if you need help with your insurance, come down. We'd love to talk to you. Take care, right? And this is where I love hashtags. You guys will always see me post my hashtag hustle, it's worth it. That's my mantra, right? Hustle, it's worth it. I know a lot of people hate the hustle culture, but I truly believe that if you hustle for something, right? Hustle, it's worth it. That's just my Coach Carroll mantra. And so you'll always see me put that on social media. I think you guys should come up with your own little quirky hashtag that you use in all your content, because remember, people do business with people they know, like, trust, and remember. So you have to have something that stands out. I think hashtags are our generations of taglines. So I think hashtags are a big one that you could use with your team. And so both of those will come together. And remember, man, that's why I draw this out in these webinars, right? And Michael, you can go full screen if you want, just so it's a little bigger so people can see this. This was the biggest piece of this presentation right here, is understanding that 90% of your market is not in the market to buy insurance right now, right? Like, I get it. You guys have sales goals, you have quotas, you want to sell, but you guys have to understand that you need to talk to these 90%, because what happens is, Nick, if your content hot, cold, right? They know they got a problem, but they're not looking for quotes and they're not going to buy. If they know they have a problem, it's like, hey, have you recently had a claims with another insurance provider? We'd love to look over that for you. Right? I don't see any agents ever doing this. Because they're so that top of the funnel of like, I'm just looking for somebody that wants to buy insurance today. Dude, go help somebody look at their last claims they had and how bad it was, right? Be a consultant with them. Understand, hey, do you think you might be underinsured if something bad happens? Hey, do you owe more money on your house than you have in life insurance? Let me tell you how you can make here's a video for you, Michael. Your family could be homeless. Hey, if you don't have enough life insurance to cover your debts, I'm going to tell you in the next 30 seconds how your family could be homeless. Boom, right? Like, that's where that organic content comes in. That's the stuff you guys can make. What we do is we build those professional digital billboards that stay in front of their eyes all day long, every single day while they're on social media. 4.5 hours a day is the average time of social media scrolling. for an average American. So that's how those two play together.
Yeah, man. And I actually have so back in, it's funny, you said 2016, you started doing that. In 2014, when I started agency, I saw a video that Gary Vee put out like, hey, Facebook Live is going to be a thing. Do it. Courtney and I were just looking back at that old video. We're like, geez, we were terrible. And here's the thing is you're going to be terrible anytime you do something new. If you look at 2025 Michael versus 2014 Michael, two significantly different Michaels. But here's the success story I had is I created a 12-week Sunday Smarts class on Facebook Live directed at my consumers based off of finances, to where I would come in and I would educate on savings, investments, home insurance, auto insurance, mortgages. And so what that did is that branded me as the financial professional in my community. And within a short amount of time, even folks that weren't customers would come to me and they're buying a rental property. I didn't own rental properties, but I could do the math. And so they were like, Michael, do you think this is a good deal? It's like, let's sit down and do the numbers. And so by doing that little 12-week class, and I did it a couple times. And again, it was just Sunday Smarts. I did it every Sunday at 6 p.m. Courtney, we also did a Weaver Wednesday for like 4 years in a row. Every Wednesday we would go live. We started off with like 30 people. By the end of it, we would typically average around 2,000 to 3,000 people watching us on Weaver Wednesdays.
Wow.
So the biggest thing is consistency. Just doing it, putting yourself out there. You're going to suck, and that's okay.
Yep.
Look, the only way to get better at something is to continue to do it. When you start sports, I guarantee the first time you ever golfed or you hit a baseball, you were terrible at it. It takes reps. It takes practice. It takes doing. And when you do it, you're going to get more confident in it. And just a little plug myself. Look, DJ's job is to make sure that he is driving traffic to you. My job is to make sure I'm helping you convert that traffic to real dollars. So if you're an agency owner looking for partner, hey, I'd love to partner with you. But an inexpensive thing is I just wrote a book called Quote 3, how to make multiple six figures in your sales organization. It's like $13 on Amazon. Go pick it up. It'll help you start converting more dollars today. So other than that, man, DJ, you crushed, baby. Thank you so much.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I always I have agents all the time that when they work with this, they're like, you know, I followed up with one. The lady had a lady was like working the leads that they came in. She said, "Yeah, I called them all." I said, "Okay, did you text them an email?" "No, I called them." "Did you call them once?" "Yeah, I called them once." Like they called through the lead list one time, and it was like, "Yeah, I got 4 customers." I was like, "Whoa, what?" Like, you know, a lot of this, man, it's the full funnel from the top of the awareness all the way down to the fortune and the follow up. So. Michael, I appreciate you guys having us on. Guys, if you haven't yet, go to coachcarroll.com/go. Get this deal. It's going away midnight tonight, and so we want to get you guys in so you guys can get locked in and loaded up. We'd love to work with you, help you add you guys to the list of thousands of agents that we worked with all across the U.S. Yeah, Michael, I appreciate you having me on, man. This was fun.